sir. What is going on? Welcome to the Ordinary Guys podcast. Or actually, Frank, you were going to lead us in today.
I am.
All right, this is our new intro done by Frank. Hold on. Here we go. Drum roll, please. And that didn't fucking work. Let's try it one more time. Drum roll, please.
Welcome to the Kevin Show.
It's the Kevin Show. Yay!
Where three dudes sit around and talk about how awesome Kevin
is. Yay!
Starring
Kevin and his 3 minions.
I'm trying to sit here and share something.
Oh, you
already shared the herp.
You want to share your feelings with us? Is that what it is? No, Frank's about to share something with us right now. It's not what you want to
I
know.
was not joking.
What's
Why? I don't know.
because he had a wild and crazy keto night last night. And he ate normal, and now he's got the shits, like usual, every week.
Keto and booze doesn't mesh.
We had a delightful night. We went over to Frank's, my wife and I, and we had. If you got anybody remembers Nate from show number 3, we sat down and we had dinner.
How do you remember what show that
Encyclopedia of knowledge.
Well, it's kind of like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So we sat down. We sat down and we tried. It was the theme was pub food. So we had some pretty awesome zingers and fried mozzarella.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Keto version of poutine. Instead of French fries. Some fucked up version.
We were gonna use
We
we found something to use as French fries. It's jicama, which is
spelled like Jamaica by a dyslexic person.
So you guys are those motherfuckers that go to the farmer's market and get some weird
Exactly.
shit that no one's ever heard of, and like, oh, this is so fresh, Jamaica.
Excuse me, do you have any jicama? What the fuck is jicama?
Bro, it's spelled like, and seriously, it's like Jamaica backwards. It's like GIAMC.
It's that jalapeno bullshit.
I don't know what it is. I couldn't find it at Walmart, so we didn't have it.
Yeah. Walmart ain't gonna have it.
Of course, I don't have
I
I barely have edible bananas.
Their bananas are like normally a little weird.
You have to buy the organic ones there. If you buy the regular ones, they go fucking bad like by the time you get them home.
You have to know like your routine of liking bananas. Like,
No, it's
how
like-
often do I like bananas?
No,
You gotta
at
like green.
Walmart, it's like green, and you get it home and you're like,
Dead.
it's yellow, I should eat it right now, and then the next day you're like, fuck, it's brown.
Yeah.
Brown.
Banana bread pudding time.
I'm telling you, dude. You buy like 2 bananas. That's it. Bushel.
It was, I saw it on the internet. What was the internet?
Means it's real.
So, there's this company that will send you a week's pack of bananas. They'll send you one that's ready to eat right now, little brown spots. And one that's like super yellow, and a greener, and like greenest.
Fucking people buy this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, who's reaching out to them for sponsorship?
Dude, that's probably like $7.
For some
Yeah.
bananas.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, people are just cashing in on laziness.
How much is a banana?
49 cents a pound.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They're not
So a
that.
banana weighs about a pound?
No way. Probably like 2 bananas.
Yeah, you can get probably a bushel for
That seems
A
not
buck or
very
two?
lucrative for banana farmers.
maybe they cost
They're
like 10
in
cents a
South
pound.
America. They're making pennies.
If they're getting 10 cents a pound for it, they were 400% profit on it.
That's true.
They're either doing that or making iPhones. I think they got the better game.
We always go back to iPhones. And now they have like 3 new ones. And I intentionally
There's no suicide nets at the banana farm.
No, they're fine. Just drug dealers.
I intentionally didn't read up on the new iPhone.
Listen, okay, I'm a big Apple fan.
Yeah,
I like
wanted to hear
So
Apple
big.
first.
No. John's so big that he went and watched the.
Keynote? Did you watch the keynote?
He watched the
Well, I
keynote
watched-
from
I
10
watched-
years ago.
I did watch.
To compare notes between this one and the last one.
I did watch the keynote this past week. However, only because I wanted to see if they were announcing any newer products. But I went back and I wanted to see the introduction of Mac OS X and what the reaction was to that, because I wanted to just, I didn't watch it ever.
Who did that? Jobs?
Jobs did it, yeah.
That was
And-
better than Cook.
And
Cook
it was,
like
yes,
boring.
Tim Cook was very. But I gotta say, even with the introduction of all these new products, Apple has really turned into a company that's not really innovative anymore.
No.
They have.
Okay, let me stop you there.
What have they done
So
recently?
when was the last time they were innovative on anything?
Well, I mean, listen, they made the iPhone, they made the iPad,
They were
they've
behind
done a
all
watch.
that.
All
Yeah,
these
you're
companies have
talking like
copied.
a decade now.
All these
Yeah.
companies have copied Apple. They did come out with a pen.
They came out with a book,
Why don't they have
like an actual printed book that people pay a lot of money
Really?
for. Yeah.
Didn't
Why
you
don't
tell me
they-
there's a purse?
No, I don't,
Somebody told me Apple has a $300 purse.
no,
That would have definitely been John.
no, it wasn't me. So I just don't. I think the innovation is gone with that company. Since Jobs has died, there's been no progress moving forward. Where's the smart TVs that they said? Where's all the
It's hard to
cars
know.
and stuff?
If you look at the price of TVs,
Oh,
have
they're
dropped so
down.
drastically.
Yeah,
If Apple came out with a TV, that no one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna pay $1,000 for a TV.
No.
They
So
can't afford
they
it.
did
TV.
TV.
Well, they can't really,
Little black box.
I know. I have one of them.
because
that
they don't make
TV.
their own screens. So
They
they
said,
can't really make a TV.
They said our mics suck. You and me.
Well,
probably because your mic is in front of your face.
Matt's normally fine though.
No, Matt said Matt we're low.
Really?
Who is that?
Bob,
Bob.
I don't even know what number Matt is to change him. What is he?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you're number one.
No, I'm number 2.
Just make sure they're all turned the same way.
Matt's a little higher than everybody else.
That's because he has that special blue mic.
Yeah.
That's why.
He needs more power.
All right, so let's get into the thick of things here.
Yeah.
All right,
Who you throwing under the bus? I'm
Yeah.
excited.
let's just say me. I'm gonna say that this week I officially quit the show twice. So
So quit pulls down to 2 people left standing.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna quit first, me or Matt?
that's between Matt and Kevin.
Funny thing is, I'm the admin, so it's kind of in my control.
No, you can't just push somebody out. They gotta quit on their own.
I can take a shot.
Well, you can, but
I think it's gonna be Kevin.
You think it's Kevin?
You think Kevin
I think it's Kevin.
to start his own? We
Well,
have.
it's not-
I think Kevin's the new lead singer. Like at the beginning, Frank was the lead singer. Now Kevin's become the lead
It's
singer.
not going to be that he quits. It's going to be that we just come in and the whole fucking show has changed and we don't have access to anything anymore.
First
Am I
thing,
supposed to be looking at live stuff here?
the
You don't have
first
to.
first thing he did today, he come in here and he starts redecorating my home office. And he's like, we need to move this over here and this over here. And then there was a tool bag on the floor. He's like, this needs to get out of here.
well,
And he
because
starts-
they both almost tripped on
He
it.
starts fixing up my desk and everything, and he's organizing my
That's
desk.
a whole dramatic story.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna be able to find anything later. So
I moved one bag. That's all I moved. One
I think
bag.
he was going
And
like
it was
this
the
too.
DeWalt bag. So he's not. He don't need that in his office.
I think he's going like this, standing
It doesn't
back,
work on anything.
standing back, and looking like, oh, okay, I think that looks like a good shot right
he's
there.
got a nice grill.
Thank you.
Fancy
That's what
grill.
my wife said.
That's always weird when you make comments like that. And it's my cousin. It's like,
Well, what makes it worse is her father sitting in the chat room too, so that kind of makes it worse. But anyways, that's the story of the week here, and yeah, let's say the first time I quit, I was being a drama queen. Okay, I'll admit it. Yes.
I tried to come up with some data to show that.
Data or data?
Well, that's a good question, right? Because you call your dad Dade.
That's true.
So I think
Sure.
it's data,
Yeah.
right?
So,
So
but if you understand the English language, there's a vowel after, which makes
Oh.
the first vowel say the long. So it's a long A.
Nerd alert!
That would be fine.
or as Matt would say,
that's gay.
"Yep."
So I tried to look up some data
Uh-huh.
to figure out, how are we compared to other foursomes? Because like just a two-team, like a two-person
Okay.
team is
So
hard enough.
did this research on foursomes last more than 10 minutes?
It led to me doing the research in the shower.
That's what I was kind of
That's all the
figuring.
perfect shower
Yeah.
Frank, that you can put your iPad in it.
No, waterproof. I just bring it in with me. So, in all
I
honesty,
don't trust it.
No.
I don't trust it.
the intention
They're
was
waterproof
great.
now?
All phones are.
No, they're not. Mine is. I screwed mine up.
Oh.
I swam in the ocean, not waterproof.
I
I can't hear anything through my headset.
think it's only for a couple of meters.
It's splash proof.
Uh-uh.
It's splash proof. So good
But then you
thing.
spill a beer on your MacBook.
That hey,
What episode was that, John?
2. It was the 4th of July special.
I'm sorry, John.
Yeah. Yeah. What is
So my intentions were I was trying to prove that, foursomes are probably extremely difficult to do in some sort of like entertainment type of industry. But I stumbled across some amazing porn, and I have no more data for you guys.
NSYNC was the portion, wasn't
No, you don't
So
have
literally, you just started Googling it and then quit.
No, I didn't quit.
it? He Googled something else.
I went down the Google hole.
literally?
Yeah.
All
So
right.
it's like a glory hole, but a little more informative.
Yeah. I learned a thing or two.
How about that? I told you he's smart.
Hmm.
Yeah. I learned that it is possible that
It's like, wait, we can't edit this out.
Yeah,
now.
no.
This is out there.
No, it's
So
just
while
like-
you were doing your research, did you come up with the plan for you and Kevin's run for office?
I did. I
Alright.
actually looked up like things we can run for.
Alright, let's hear it.
So we have to explain that there is no position in the world yet for what Frank wants to run for.
Well,
He's
that's-
running for vice whatever I run for. That
Yeah.
doesn't exist, but we're gonna
Real-
make that happen.
Real quick.
Are you shitting? Yes, he's.
Real quick. Are you going to run for office as Frank or as your real name?
I'm gonna run for office as the false name.
Oh, man.
There's the wrench in the show.
Gotta stop. That's
It's
so
not a
disgusting.
wrench.
You need to go take a
That's
shit.
shit air. It's not a rim.
Shit, just like
So there are some there's some that are opening up very soon, but we've missed the deadline. But there's some that are opening up next year. So,
It's fucking linger. I'm sorry.
but we have to put paperwork in, like obviously prior to that.
Uh,
I'm gonna do it.
yeah, you should.
Nice.
Like it's not even a joke,
You guys should.
Frank. You
So,
can't do this while we're like in the middle of
yeah.
an election like talk. We'll be in a debate. Frank will be like, I have
Okay.
something to say.
So that was the other thing that I was gonna look up, and I may look up while we were doing this because I knew I had some sneaky ass brewing. Same shower. You ever rip one in the shower and it's like amplifies the smell?
It's like a sauna effect.
It's a sauna effect, right? So I knew I had something nasty in there. So I also wanted to figure out the most famous farts. Like, were there any presidents that may have ripped one while they were doing a press release, or
Was there?
I don't know. I didn't get that. I didn't get past the
They
force
don't.
on Google.
They don't. Terrible.
He was disgusted with himself after that first search and turned his phone on.
Frank's a great idea man.
Yeah.
Fall through, not so much.
Mm.
Dude,
Famous.
It's still in here. It like the fan is moving it in a circle.
it's oil based, that's why.
That's what it is, yeah.
God,
Avocado oil based.
it smells so bad.
So, okay, so you guys are preparing your platform
Yes.
then and getting ready for
Well, one of us is.
one of you guys. You know what's going to happen is you're going to do the work, then Frank's going to come up with some ideas. You'll fucking shit all over Frank's ideas and say they're bad, and then that'll be
Apparently, Whoopi Goldberg farted on the View.
there you
Yeah,
go.
it was right here. She made a
You
Whoopi.
are Whoopi Goldberg.
She made a Whoopi.
Frank is Whoopi Goldberg. This is The View, and Frank is Whoopi Goldberg.
He is. He adds absolutely nothing to the
Regis,
show.
Regis Philbin.
Just like Whoopi.
Regis ripped one on camera too. I'm gonna watch all these later. These are amazing.
You know, whatever you're gonna intend to, and then you're gonna get sidetracked and end up in the shower again.
No, not over a fart. Maybe over a fart.
So yeah, you're probably right. Like, I'll come up with something, and then Frank's gonna win on sheer shock value alone. That's my thought. Like,
Yeah, like a train wreck. People are going to continue to watch him
yeah,
because they just want to see what he's going to do
what's
next.
gonna happen? I mean,
Uh-huh.
isn't that why we watched the Republican debates?
That's
They
true.
were excellent.
Yeah, I wanted to see who Trump was going to.
We in that sentence.
I wanted to see who Trump was going to.
France.
I
You
never
didn't
watched
watch
that.
those? Those were. I know you watched them.
Yeah, I watched them. I watched them. Speaking of, let's talk. Speaking of a little politics, in the news this week was Nike again. And the report was that Nike stock is up to record numbers due to Colin Kaepernick.
Which makes John right. He
Yeah.
said that was going to happen.
Yeah, but okay, here's the research that the news doesn't tell you about. If
What's
you
up,
go
Brandon?
and you look at Nike stock for the past 5 years, for the past 10 years, you can even do. The stock's done nothing but go up. An upward trend for the past 5 to 10 years. Of course, it's going to hit a record high one of these days. Doesn't have to really do with Colin Kaepernick.
Well, they're going to say whatever it does to make their stockholders happy.
Well, the story sounds a lot better when you
Yeah.
could say, hey, it hit record numbers. But, yes. Oh, you don't think you had something to actually add?
No, falling asleep.
I thought we were getting on the knee this show,
But-
but it totally went towards Frank.
That's
Is
alright.
this comes down to the point of, is there such thing as bad publicity?
No,
No.
So
As long as
they
you
might
talk
have
about
lost some, but they gained some.
I'm 100% on board that this show's going to make it on bad publicity. If we make it. It's going to be something
So-
we say.
Yeah, but
That people
most
hate
of
us.
the best publicity that goes around the fastest involves someone blowing somebody, and I ain't doing that shit. Not at this table.
You're going to blow Kevin under the desk. Just like Bob says, just tell people to vote for the OG party in November.
No,
That's right.
listen, that one girl went viral for shitting her pants in front of her brother. Remember? She's in the kitchen, she's videotaping herself, and she ripped a nasty fart.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, was that real? There you go.
And now she's a YouTube star.
I don't know.
So who's pooping? Frank's obviously going to poop himself
Right.
on this show.
You're
You'd
giving
be
fucking Kevin
surprised.
ideas. You're giving Kevin ideas. That's all I got
I
to do.
will put in $1 if you shit your pants on the show.
What if I shit my pants while running in a Speedo in front of City Hall with a vote for me sign?
We're going to get you a
Okay,
diaper.
so Frank's no longer on the ballot.
You're officially declaring him off. That's it. You do running partner.
I'm
That's
still
fine.
gonna run independently as vice whatever.
And he probably win too.
Sir, we don't have a position for a vice.
Yeah, what was it you said in the text you were gonna run for?
Oh, I got it. So you find someone that's running for like a legit office, and you put on a tux, and you just stand next to them. They're like, what are you doing? I'm the vice
Whatever
so
he
and
is.
so. And they're like, no, that, and you're like, you're waving to people and stuff, and then you're like, I'm the vice so and so, and they're like, no.
I think that works.
Free Fortnite for everyone.
Free Fortnite for everybody, yeah.
That's gonna be the slogan. We're gonna
You
get
guys are
you.
gonna fucking lose the shirt.
Yeah, because adults vote for you, not fucking 10-year-olds.
Yeah, well.
We're gonna lower the voting age to 7.5.
There you go.
Hey, if illegals could vote, then 7-year-olds should be able to vote.
My 8-year-old is actually smarter than most whenever you ask her about socialism and stuff like that. She's like, that's a terrible idea. That's
I
more than
still-
half the liberals.
I saw a video on Facebook, one of my friends shared it, and it was a book that just came out, that was published.
Why socialism works.
Why Socialism Works. And you
Every
open
day.
the page,
Every
every
day.
page says it doesn't.
Well, it doesn't. If you look at all facets, and I took the time to Google the difference between a democratic socialism, setup, and there's no difference.
No.
They're exactly the same.
And the poster child just did their photo shoot. Did you see that?
Who's post out?
It was Rosario Cortez or whatever she is.
Captain Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy eyes.
In a $3,000+ outfit posing with construction workers.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like
Oh.
when you went and talked to any
Oh,
of
it's
her
just like
ex-boyfriends,
Hillary did that
she's
too.
done. Like, she's crazy.
she has crazy eyes. The
Yeah,
eyes
you can
always
see
give
it.
it away
Yep.
like that.
Windows to the soul.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's seriously like,
Like stripper crazy? I've never seen
No,
that.
no, no.
No.
you
We're
never seen
way
her?
beyond stripper crazy.
Yeah.
Stripper crazy will like light stuff on fire in the yard. She's like not.
Bro, I had a stripper crazy ex-girlfriend, Janet, I'm sorry, but this story's coming out. Bro, listen to this fucked up shit. She cut the tongue off of every one of my right shoes.
That's impressive.
That's fucking diabolical.
Yeah.
That's not just like mean.
I couldn't even put a pair of mismatched shoes together.
Nope.
That's really
She
funny.
cut the leg off of every right leg of my pants.
Are you being for real?
Dead serious. I had nothing but fucked up shorts after that.
That's fantastic.
Dead serious, yeah. It's amazing.
That's good.
It's amazing.
Sounds it.
Yep, next.
Jeez.
I don't have any stories like that.
Yeah, but well, those are crazy eyes. That wasn't stripper crazy eyes. Those were crazy
But did
eyes.
you notice she had crazy eyes in the beginning? Because I'm sure
Probably
you did.
not.
No, there was other things.
Yeah, he wasn't noticing anything about that.
But after a
He was
while,
like, she has eyes? After like 6 months.
well, after a while, you're kind of like,
She starts talking like, "Who is that?"
Where's that coming from?
yeah. Good God, it's a demon. Anyway,
John, you got any
So-
stories like that?
No, I don't have any stories like that. I'm happily married and nothing like that.
you sure, Biggie?
Yeah.
We need more
We
of.
learned a lot about John.
No,
last
we need
week.
more of John's lowrider stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
back-
I don't think we actually talked about that on the
We
show.
didn't talk about it on the show.
No.
we didn't.
No.
We scratched the surface,
No.
but not like in depth of how Big John is. Or is it still?
So
such a
John's
dumb
gotta know.
fucking thing?
No.
John's got to know some Spanish chicks.
Oh yeah, on my name, yeah, Big
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Oh, Jesus.
It was,
So
was it Big John or Biggie?
no, it was it started as Bigums
No, fuck.
and then it went to Biggie.
Biggie?
Yeah.
And I nobody knows what car you had. What we gotta explain.
I had a couple. So I had a Nissan pickup truck with hydraulics on it,
Nice.
and,
Hard body.
a hard body. Yeah, that was my one with the wire wheels and everything. That
Were
was
they
my
gold or silver wire?
silver. Yeah.
So you didn't go totally in.
No, I was in though.
They
I
were
was in.
two-town?
Huh?
Two-town?
No, they were just.
Chameleon paint
They
job?
were just. No, that was on the car. That was on the Honda. The Honda had a rag top with a two-tone chameleon paint
Hands on how to
job.
have a rag top.
So,
You put it on.
Custom.
Custom.
Man.
Diamond style. The middle of the seats were vinyl / leather inside with diamond tone. Diamond pattern tones.
This sounds
true
awesome.
story. though.
Matt's like, Matt knows.
No,
That's
true
the shit.
story. Like 5 years ago, me and Matt meet up with like 2 other people in front of Sears because we're about to ride out somewhere. We're actually going somewhere, and this dude in a big old pickup truck drives by. Fucking fags! Remember?
You're starting a car club.
What
were you driving, man?
I had the BMW. Yeah.
What were you driving?
What was I in?
You were in the. Oh, you were in the freaking old Toyota.
Which one?
That was a
Corona
weird.
or the Cressida?
Corona.
That's a weird car club.
You were in the Corona. Yeah, we had somebody meet us, and he was in like a fucking Civic. He's the one that got us the fag call.
They have neons. I used to have purple neons on a white lowrider.
Never.
But
had
what
neon
only
stuff.
Titusville people know is the car club used to always meet at the Searstown Mall.
Yeah.
So that was our closest meeting point. So we met in the parking lot.
We were there for like 5 minutes, and we went to Steak and Shake, I think.
But how many times did you yell at the car club the same
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you I did.
That was you.
It was like a Buick LeSabre of
Yeah.
neons.
You notice there was always 2 good cars up at the mall, but then the rest looked like
Under construction, man. That's
Yeah.
under
like
construction.
a Buick LeSabre that their grandma gave them for the night.
Yes.
And they put like
But
a
the-
battery-powered neon strobe in front.
Yes. Grandma won't notice.
Yeah.
With the
Plugs
good
into
old
the cigarette lighter.
with the good old talking bulldog alarm that you could get at Walmart, where you stick the alarm head in
I
the
know what you're
car,
talking about.
and the alligator clips to the battery, and you're like, boop, boop,
You're
alarm,
Super good.
arm.
Jesus.
I didn't have that. I had a good Excalibur alarm on my car.
Please tell me you had the bullhorn thing that did the animal noises.
No.
You-
Mine
I know
was.
you had a friend that had one of those.
Oh yeah.
The donkey was my favorite.
I was-
You drive down the road.
I was in deep. I had to have a good alarm because I had shaved door handles, everything. So I had to pop my door open with my alarm.
I thought about doing that, but I was worried that like if the popper didn't work, like what do you do?
You're
Or your
fucked.
battery goes.
So
You're fine.
I ran into that instance. I had a Monte Carlo SS 85. Shaved doors, popper goes out. So I had a flagpole from one of our, like a dune runner.
Yeah.
I would put a zip tie on the end, and I would reach across.
So this happened more than once.
Oh yeah. And I would reach across and I'd pop the passenger door.
I had an emergency switch on the back underneath my bumper
Oh, like
that you'd pop and the
trunk
trunk would open, and then you'd have to crawl through.
Well, that's what you have to do on the new Corvettes.
At that point, I could crawl through
I would
the
pay
back of the car.
money to see you crawl through a trunk.
At that point, I was able to do it. Now, hell no, I'm getting stuck in
That should be a video.
in the back.
John was saying something about getting in the attic or something last night. I was like, oh, just jump in the attic.
Yeah.
Give me a few minutes.
I,
You see me getting in an attic anytime soon.
I was talking about putting can lights in the ceiling in my living room.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's easy. You just have to get in the attic. I said, dude, I'm coming through the fucking floor if I'm going up in the attic, man. I'm going through the ceiling.
Every time I get in my attic, I hit my head on the nail.
Yep.
Like clockwork.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
And I go,
I go in
when was my
barefoot.
last tetanus shot?
I like that one.
Come on. Hey, before we get off the car topic, because I think this would be really fun. Remember we did the word association thing last week? I think we should do the word association with specific cars.
I'm not going to be good at that. Give him the Matt or give him to John.
Like, you know what I'm saying though? So it's like, but maybe you want to do it for like chicks, dudes, call it out. So it's like dude and civic.
How do you feel about BMW after all of that?
Oh, man.
I think somebody should call him out to you.
Alright.
Frank's worked mine.
Alright.
You give him cars. I'm not good with them.
No, it's
Matt's mic isn't working. We hear him through the other mics. Check the cable.
I hear him now.
Yeah, we hear him in our
Say
headset.
something? Heard that.
Oh man. So the podcast listeners that are going to listen on Monday, just to let you know, we're doing this live on Facebook right now, and it ain't working out as well as we thought it was, I guess.
No. Well, I tell you what. Last week, Kevin showed his nipples.
I did?
that did happen. That's
Yeah, when we got 12. When we got 12 people,
Yeah.
you
Well,
said, if we
here-
get 12, I'll take it off my shirt.
Oh yeah.
So we dared
And
you.
then 100 viewers, Frank was going to show his bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, that I thought you meant on like, the actual show. That was the live part.
That was the live part. But no, let's see. John, Malibu.
Who's number one?
Get me,
John.
ghetto.
We're
All right.
definitely post editing this part.
No, we're not.
Why?
Because this.
Oh,
Oh,
that's alright.
I baby touch.
Hey, okay.
Your mic might be. I can hear you, but not well. Tilt it.
What was the Talon?
A Talon, man.
There you go.
It's an old car. I don't even remember what
It's a
that
fake
looks like.
Eclipse, wasn't it?
Bob's been doing
Yes,
this.
yes, it was. Yes, it was. A Fugazi.
What does that mean? I've heard that before.
Oh my god.
Fake.
Yeah, it's fake. It's
Garbage.
Fugazi?
Italian for fake.
Yeah.
All right. Celica.
What are you doing? Dudes or chicks cars or what?
I was just right now just calling them out.
That should be a chick car.
It's
There.
a chick car,
Yeah.
Celica for
Yeah,
sure.
that should
Except
be
the
a chick car.
GTS 4.
Do you remember the commercial for the Celica?
No.
Where it looked fast so the dog ran into it?
Oh yeah.
That was a good commercial.
That was weird. You never heard of that when they did the new body?
Yeah.
It was just sitting there in the parking lot, right?
Getting off of the car stuff, that just brought up a topic that Matt wanted to talk about.
What?
Jim Cantori.
Okay.
Where things looked different than they appear.
What the fuck are you talking about? Where was I?
You talked about this at the house earlier. That you wanted to talk about the weatherman.
Oh, yes!
That's Jim Cantoroni.
How the fuck
Oh, it's
am I
Can-
supposed to know that's his name?
Cantori?
I knew it.
I knew
I
it.
think
I
Frank
mean,
knew it.
do you not watch the Weather Channel when a
No.
hurricane comes? Oh, that's why.
Was he the one that got caught doing the tree thing?
Yeah,
That was him?
that was him.
Oh, he lost all credibility.
What was the tree thing?
Well, I'm doing Mike's weather page from now on. That guy knows what he's doing.
Mike's weather page?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch that
Dude.
shit all the time.
He's acting like it's so windy, and like a couple dudes
He's-
stroll along
he's
by.
like- He's like acting like he's forcing his body to go this way.
But if you look at which way the wind is
Yeah.
blowing, it doesn't make sense.
So he's like,
My favorite's all D.
the wind is blowing so hard right now. I'm telling you that it's really a strong force. And people are walking by him in the
Can we just
background.
start doing weather reports?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the weather, Frank?
Let's just let's just show up somewhere and record a weather report.
It's hotter than crap outside.
Dude, I've been sweating my ass off all day. I got sunburn, I think.
A tornado just came through.
Well, you don't want to give the report after the tornado came through. You need to be able to warn people. I mean, those guys have a sweet job.
I'm not gonna
There's
warn
a-
somebody preemptively about a tornado that's not coming.
If you ever watch the news, it's like they'll show the week forecast, and they'll be sunny, 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 and chance of rain 50%. It's a fucking gimme.
You hear what they did to the
Yeah.
people out in Jamaica and Haiti when they showed them a picture of the hurricane from like 3 years prior to that looked like it was coming right for them,
No.
so that they would all run to the store and buy whatever supplies they can because none of them have the internet.
Printed out like MapQuest.
You don't see it, and they're
We could do, the tornado machines. You know what I'm talking about?
Like the
They,
government has.
no, they have them at
The
Sky
government.
Zone.
The Sky Zone, yeah.
Yeah.
That thing's a
Government
stand.
has them, too. In Kansas.
Have you seen the NASA machine that makes a rain cloud?
Yes.
They probably do have tornado machines.
Yes, indeed.
But
That's what
No,
turned
could
that
you-
other
we
hurricane.
could put you in one of
away
them things and you could act like you're broadcasting.
I'm
And like eat a nachos Bel Grande while you're in it. Just
What we'll do is we'll put the video to where you can't tell that you're in the box,
Sure.
and we'll have John put a fucking background.
What we're gonna do is
Kevin does that from now on.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock him in the fucking closet and let him fucking smell his own farts
he just
for a half hour. That's
did
what
it
we're gonna
again.
do.
CNN did it too. They had Anderson Cooper get in the ditch.
In the ditch.
That's a good one, Bob.
Yeah, he was up to his waist. No, seriously. And then they showed his cameraman, and he's like ankle high. I'm not even joking.
Why though?
And then have you guys the other fake news thing? Did you see the one where they're like all upset because Trump was like this when he got off the plane?
Yes.
But they didn't show what he was walking towards, which was I want to say looked like somebody that probably had cancer.
It was just probably something he was supporting. I mean, they spin it any way they
Yeah,
can
they spun that
to get you to
completely.
hate him.
Well, guys,
Did you see the one where they shrunk him to where he's running into the Chuck E. Cheese going like this? No. Oh, that's one.
but I mean, let's face it, right? If they didn't do this stuff, you'd turn on the news and it would be like, it's a rather calm day today, and
Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about it.
There's
I don't turn on the news, period.
not shit going on today. Next.
I like to play a fun game. They say there was a shooting. And you guess.
Okay. Anyways.
That would have been kicked out of Facebook.
So, how about the first week of fantasy football?
Alright.
Someone tell me the stats.
Give me
Matt beat me. He did not set his lineup, nor did he draft.
I haven't even looked at it.
That's brutal.
He beat me bad too. Let me look up the
I
score.
lost by 1 point.
To who?
Tony.
Oh, that's a terrible person to lose.
I know.
I won.
What did you win?
I don't know.
I won. Did you set your lineup?
I won the match. Then I
The
played
match.
against somebody named Greg.
Oh man, I can't find the stats, Frank. I'm sorry.
Hey, anybody else besides, no offense, Bob, anybody else listening? Besides Bob. No, Bob gives good feedback, and I don't want to make it seem like, we're not trying to involve anybody else, but I just see a bunch of people, like, there's a bunch of people that popped on.
If you have any questions
No
for us,
retention.
Screw two viewers.
if you have any questions for us in the chat,
Kevin and
feel free to
everybody.
ask.
Yeah, we should do a segment.
It's Saturday night. It is 10:35. No one is sitting on Facebook.
No,
No, they're all in bars or sleep.
we're sitting on something else.
So if they are watching us, they can't hear us because they're
No.
at a bar and it's like.
And they're like, I don't know what he's saying, but I bet it's not
We should
funny.
like fist bang to the music and maybe we'll line up.
Fist bang.
I told you guys, I'm not.
Fist bump.
I told you guys I'm not doing that shit. no matter how high the ratings get.
Finger bang Frank. That should be his nickname. Can you
Oh
put
look,
that in his little mug?
Morgan's back. So she can pretend she was watching the whole time.
Oh, she's on.
Hey Morgan.
Hey, we got one viewer.
No, we got 5 now. It
Really?
goes in spurts. It goes in spurts. People think we're laughing about something. They think it was something funny. They tune in and they're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be able to watch the whole show
Frank
on
Shane,
YouTube.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a green screen behind him so when he farts, it looks like a fart went out.
You don't even need a green screen.
You can
Take a look.
You can actually see your farts through that.
You can just see him lean, do the lean, you know.
Don't do
I
it.
tried to switch it up.
No,
though.
he did. He did. He did one my way.
Oh, well, keep doing them that way. I've had enough.
Did he just fart again?
Probably.
2 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they get less and less the closer they get to poop.
I've hit my quota, so you don't have to hit them this way anymore.
All right, you got it. All right, we have anything of any sort of significant value?
Well, we talked about the weather guy.
We did.
That's
weather
what I
guy.
want to talk
You want to talk about weather guy?
about. Talked about Nike coming.
I do love that because nobody looks at like the near past, like the last few before Colin Kaepernick. They were
Well,
on
you look
for
at
it.
Tesla. Tesla took a hit, and I'm sure
So did
it's,
Elon.
Yeah, he did. And it's still gonna climb. Yes, they had a momentary dip. I mean, it's not even that much of a dip.
Yeah, no. So he comes back the following week, and I don't know if you know, but they're gonna announce now who they picked, right?
I don't know.
That's coming up. Yeah, so we gotta look into that. He's announcing who they picked to be on the first trip.
I just watched him basically solve, I think that you shared it, basically solve China's power problem or something like that, where they said, they asked him, how do you solve our power problem here?
I'm sure it's
And he
exactly
says,
like that.
with solar, if you can't put them on top of the buildings. And he said, yeah, of course you can't put them on top of the buildings, but you build them on a field just outside of town, and bam, you'll have
Just send
solar
Akon there and
solar
fix it
power.
immediately.
They're
Yeah.
working on solar
Shade
film
clubs.
for Windows.
That's a
Scott
good idea.
Scott Treader asked about shade clubs.
We started the show with that.
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta listen to the advertisement.
Yeah, you missed Scott.
Yeah,
We've
plus,
already
you
done
know
that
what?
thing.
Those bastards at Barbasol didn't even send us a.
Yeah.
They
They
And
probably did. John's been holding out.
Yeah.
does it look
It's
like
one
I've
of
been
those
shaving? Does it look like
I don't know,
it
dude. But if
definitely?
you're gonna shave what Frank was gonna shave.
It definitely looks like you haven't been shaving. What's going on there?
I almost bought Barbasol.
I haven't had a reason to shave
Oh, no.
or cut my hair.
Are you gonna go back to the old days?
What about the actual?
Yeah.
What about the
Wow.
actual idea of the shave club, though? Yay or nay?
I don't shave but once every 2 weeks.
I like it.
I think it's a phenomenal idea.
If you need to shave.
The whole club thing.
If you need to, yeah. So if you,
Yeah.
I used to have to shave all the time.
Well, like you were talking about earlier, the laziness, like the
That's-
whole club thing is just
Like the banana club.
it's it's lazy. It's like I can't remember to order my shit.
Okay.
So
The best part was when I decided to start a club. All right, I decided to
beef
start
jerky.
the beef jerky club,
yeah,
and it was called Jerky Mob. So for well, I think it was like
I would like
30
that
bucks.
for jerky.
$30 a month. You could
I got all
join.
this.
You
I got all
could join the
same
club.
too.
Yeah, we sampled all the stuff.
Yeah.
So you can join the club, and every month you get 4 packs of jerky mailed to your house. Different kinds of jerky, and it wasn't like Jack Link's. It was like
That
real,
was good.
real good grass-fed type jerky.
Turkey jerky.
I like turkey jerky.
So no, that's fucking cheap shit. You can buy them with Dixie. So
We're not good enough for his jerky.
no, it was like Lawless Jerky and another one that I can't think of right now. But it was really good stuff. And then I got one fucking customer, and I said, okay, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And I didn't want to invest in the inventory of jerky just sitting in my house.
Oh,
So
bad news.
so let's just say that me and Matt probably killed about $400 worth of jerky.
Bob says when you hold your head just right, it looks like you have hair.
Oh, right there. Ordinary guy.
Looking fly.
Thanks.
All right, so wrap up the shave club. Yay or nay? Like, forget Barbasol, but I think they're good. The concept I think is
I
good.
think anything
No,
that makes your
'cause
life easier.
I looked.
I use a toothbrush club.
I looked under my sink, and I
Dude.
still have a can of Barbasol from probably 2003.
Cans rusted.
No, like old school, like legit.
Are you thinking the can's menthol because it's green? Is that why you're saying it's menthol?
They don't
Like
have a menthol
Newports.
one?
It's fucking sensitive skin, the green can.
They don't have a menthol one?
No.
Why would you want to put menthol? It'd burn.
Yeah.
Kidding me? You know how fresh you feel a couple minutes
The
after?
Barbasol Newport edition.
Look, I've always been a big fan of those like mint, like butt wipes. No,
No.
What are you sucking on them?
no, it's like a breath mint for your butthole.
Why do you care if you?
Do you
So
guys
much
care?
comes out
Yeah.
of the butthole.
You have the stinkiest butt here, and you're the one actually using peppermint on it. So
Yeah.
maybe that's the problem.
We gotta get you that.
Frank's got the essential oils kit for his
Yeah.
butthole.
I put a drop in the butt wipes in the bathroom.
Well, you gotta get you that underwear that has the
Carbon
insert, the filter.
Yeah. A,
If you
All right,
smell
there-
Barbasol,
okay,
that
listen.
ain't gonna work.
We're gonna order that.
No.
We're gonna order that, and next week you can fart your fucking brains out, and we'll see if it
we'll
works.
see if it works.
Why? I think it's a great idea.
I think it's still air from his asshole in this room.
Yeah,
They all
no,
want it.
it's gonna be, but it's gonna smell fresh.
He won't fart that whole week too. We'll give him that. He'll be like, guys, I can't fart.
It's gonna be
That's
fresh
what would happen.
because
No, what you need to do is you need to
No, we need.
set out like 4 pounds of cheese and let him get here an hour early. That way it's
That's what he just
locked
did
up.
before you got here. That's
Terrible.
exactly what he did. And now he's back in the bag. No, we need to make him sit on the bag of kitty litter. That would soak it up.
Oh, those are good.
What?
No, the other day at church they had them on ice.
nice.
Oh, I ate like 14.
So, Scotty also said recommendations for condom brands. Well, most of us here have children, so they're all defective.
Yeah.
The only thing that pulls out of my house is my couch.
Oh my
Jesus.
god. Jesus had nothing to do with that comment.
No.
Bob says he only uses
Oh, Jesus.
Harry Balzana's groin sauce when shaving.
Oh my god.
Hey, speaking of
Is that a legit thing?
club things,
I don't think so.
did anybody else see the Amazon thing where they send you a whole wardrobe and then you pick out what you
Yes.
want and send the box back and
Yeah.
there's no return fee, you just pay for what you keep?
Yeah. Somebody else's sweaty balls have been in with the.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Probably. But it's
No,
it seems like a
Amazon
decent
they
idea.
wouldn't come on time.
Hey.
It'd be fucking messed up.
Have you ever done the thing where you can export your orders from Amazon and see how much you've spent total?
I don't want to know.
We did that last night, didn't we, John?
Yeah, I'm at a cool probably under $3,000. So
I'm well over that.
And since 2009, I spent $38,000.
See, I'm in that. I wouldn't say that. Really?
Yep.
ask him how much his neighbor Nate spent.
Let's not throw Nate under the brush. Under the bus.
Bush.
It's not a bush. I just ruined myself. Bus.
Okay, I'm out.
It's not.
He's
He's
not
not.
even drinking water.
He's not
Yes,
mine.
you
Hey,
look
look,
garbage.
there's somebody I know. His name is Tate.
Golden tape.
His name is Nate from Show 3.
And since 2012, since 2012,
Yes.
since
That's a while.
2012, we spent $72,000.
Holy cow.
No, but that's not that bad. So how
Oh,
many
no,
years
it's
is
not
that?
that bad.
No. If
72,000.
you're getting everything off of Amazon, nowadays you can get everything off of Amazon.
Can
Yeah.
I look it up on my phone?
Scott is.
Just
I
search.
hope to God these are like legitimate questions that run through his head on a daily basis. Tits or ass? Which would you rather have? Like, are you talking about physically on us? 'Cause it's probably tits.
We need to.
So you sit there all
the
day
audience
like,
needs to work like Frank.
All day long. Like, if I get behind Kevin when he's not paying attention and I just.
Oh my god, that made me throw up instantaneously. Because you know I hate when people touch me.
But no, but what if they're like real boobs? Like, not fat man boobs, but they were like hot chick boobs.
Fake titties.
I was about to say, I have both, and they are spectacular.
That's amazing. Although,
Matt, I might quit before you.
There's nothing like
although, if I had J Lo's ass, I'd lay like sideways on my bed all day. And just polish.
polish. There's nothing like you grabbing your wife's and she's grabbing your boobs back.
You know what though?
Frank's gonna end up with fake tits and a fake ass and end up going to jail.
Oh Jesus!
He's
I
gonna
tell
be
you
the next Caitlyn Jenner.
One fart and it'd be over the nice ass. Dude, that terrible shit comes from you.
Well, the bigger it is, the more clapping you'll have from the cheeks.
There you go.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. My goodness. Boob. So okay, so he clarified. Are you a boob man or an ass man? So it wasn't as cool as I thought it was.
Well, you gotta answer now.
Me, boob man or ass man?
Why not both?
Got
Yeah.
choose 9 for 4.
Yeah, but usually if they're both, she's a little busted. So it's like there's the assumption that you also want to bring her around your friends or take pictures with her.
So it's not like the scooter fun to ride, but you don't want anyone to see you doing it.
Yeah, this is like, you know, eventually, like if shit goes wrong and you buy one of those fucked up condom brands we were talking about, you're gonna have to send.
This is Frank. This
You're gonna have to send a Christmas card.
Janet is listening. Janet is listening, you know.
I know.
This isn't anything she hasn't
I
heard.
don't think. Yeah, I don't think she is. It's like 7 viewers. Janet, you still on her? Don't answer.
Jana, is there anything you
Why
wanna
doesn't
ask
my
me?
Bluetooth door unlocker work?
But we gotta be specific on the butt because, like, if we're doing tits or boobs are the same thing, no?
Yeah.
Tits or butt, I don't necessarily want, like, you know, a badonkadonk big old butt.
But I think he's just asking if you gotta lean in the direction. Which way are you leaning? Like, there's not
Yes.
that much involved in this
Yes.
question.
Here's Scott's like question,
Yeah.
and here's Frank.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Alright, Kevin, tits
butt
butt?
all day, butt.
Oh man, probably but
Butt?
But
Frank's like, but I like the butt hole.
Look, so I guess,
Is there
right?
another part we don't know about?
It's
for sure?
probably easier to buy beer in one bag.
It's yes,
Yeah.
more socially
It's more
acceptable.
socially acceptable. Less likely to pop while taking a shit.
I don't think that can happen either.
Pop while taking a shit?
I don't know. He always just
Dude.
it always resorts to
Frank
picking.
is gonna take you down, whatever he's on.
Yeah.
Alright, but it is the ordinary
Okay,
guys.
so if anybody else wants to ask another question to Frank that he'll
Even
go
just,
on for a
these are
day
not
about,
directed to me.
Hashtag-
They're directed to the show.
I can direct it to us.
hashtag sorry Janet has started in the chat.
No,
Has it?
Yeah. Thanks,
Oh,
Kristen.
nice. Hashtag, that's a good one.
Hashtag sorry, Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frank's like,
Gosh, that was such a long fucking answer. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to, when you post edits, you're gonna have to short that down.
For
Yeah.
days.
for what?
Yeah. Just because it went on forever and ever. I kind of zoned out a little bit. I gotta be honest.
you see the comments or not?
So does anybody?
Alright, ass. We all like the ass. Some of us in here like each other's asses.
What's up, Eric? Listen here. So now that we finally figured out that Frank still doesn't know whether he is a tits or ass guy, we never got an answer. Did we get an answer? No. He is a politician then.
He is.
Yeah.
Dude,
He
he's
skated.
not by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He skated around that answer.
Just because he was in control of the question.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the chair.
John farted. He
Trust
said it was
me,
the chairman, John.
If I farted, you guys would know.
Why did you guys move the positions? Like,
I don't know.
because-
I told you. Kevin came in here and made it the Kevin show and redecorated.
I
He was
don't
like,
like sitting here.
I came in here with a preconceived notion that shit was going Kevin's way or no way at all. And the first thing he says to me is, "You're sitting over there now." And I'm like,
Established dominance on Frank.
alright. Kevin just lifted his leg.
Okay, now on to another topic. I have none.
You have to have topics to continue the show. You have to have
Is that how it
topics.
works, John?
That's how it works, yeah.
Matt, why do you keep rubbing your eyes?
It's one ice. Alright,
Plus,
so
what people can't see is there's a fucking tornado above
Alright.
us.
To keep your fart at bay.
But no, I have a really good reason. I went and picked up 2 bales of hay today, and I am allergic like nobody's business. And I feel it like blowing around in the truck.
What's worse, hay or insulation?
Well, he's not allergic to insulation.
I know, but
Yeah. Dude, I would take the insulation because it washes off. Dude, the hay is. Get it now.
We need to get you a hazmat.
You have had a long day though. It started this morning at about 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock for you guys.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure you woke up earlier, but at 9 o'clock, 9:30, the kids, Frank's kid, Matt's kid, got together and
Yeah.
had T-ball, and I got to watch it. And let me tell you, it's the craziest thing you'll ever see.
Let's talk about how someone here
Yes,
got roped into
Uh-huh.
being the most awkward person on the field.
yes.
He was on the field?
Coach Pachero. Let's talk about
But
Coach
no,
B.
like the kids are like trying to, Frank's like, yeah, I think you're supposed to be there. Like, and then the other coach is like, no, I'm there.
I watched the ball thrown Frank's way, and it passed the kid, and Frank started chasing it, and then saw the kid, going for it. And he stopped. It was like, okay, you got it.
Yeah, good idea. You go. Good hustle. Good
Hey,
hustle.
another ball came my way and I stuck my foot out to
Yeah.
stop it for the kid, but it like ricocheted off 10 feet in another direction and I just told the kid
So
to
who's
do it.
who is the coach?
His name is Clint.
And does he know how to play ball?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's fucking T-ball, Kevin.
So right now they're learning the
T-ball.
fundamentals of baseball. They're running the.
We're trying to get them to know which base to go to after first and what
They're
it's called.
Some
No.
kids run to the pitcher's mound.
You're trying to
like,
teach
other
them
kids run to the dugout.
just to run after they hit.
Yeah.
Some of them wanted to just kick the base right there in front of them, home
Did
plate.
John's blood pressure get up?
No. I think it's funny, but I could never, honestly, I could never coach that.
If you
But
had a kid
because-
that did not run, how mad would you be?
Oh, my kid would not even start in T-ball. I better have done a good job to
Frankie, you don't have
to
raise your
teach
hand.
him.
No, I'm
teach him how to play baseball because I never did T-ball. I started underhand. And that's where I started.
That's girls softball.
No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
because this fucking league has underhand too.
It's
Okay,
minors.
well,
Minor league was underhand.
Well-
you got 2 shots at an underhand pitch, and then you went off.
Well,
Blake-
no, Little League is
Blake
underhand, and
hits the
then
ball.
you get to the minor league.
Blake hits
Well,
the ball,
it's
walks
overhand.
around behind the coach, and then runs to the dugout.
Yes, and Blake is probably the shortest kid out there on the field. I gotta say,
He's second.
he's cute as hell with all his hair and everything. And I was like, "Go, Blake!" And he just looked at me and just with the confidence was
Like Fabio.
like that, nodded his head and everything. And then he went up and he hit a dinger. Oh, he hit the ball hard.
He got so mad in between the first and second inning that he didn't get a ball hit to him that when he was on second base, he went and fielded a ball that went to the outfield and then went back to his base so he could run to third.
Yeah, they did good. They did good for not knowing or ever playing before. They did
Kevin
good.
would have been yelling.
It was
You
entertaining.
know,
Now,
surprisingly, I didn't coach Camden's team because Camden played last year. She's not playing this year for good reason. But Camden would not go out there, and she knows how to play, but she would not run the bases unless I ran with her.
oh,
Yeah, so I'm sitting here.
that's the good reason why she ain't playing this year. 'Cause
And
it was like,
so-
I got gout. I ain't running.
Yeah. But no, Morgan went without me one week because I was out of town, and she's like, I'm not going out there. And Camden literally just sat down and would not play because no one would run the bases with her. So,
There's a kid that kept taking off his hat and glove. We talked about it earlier, and I was over there, like, trying to encourage him at first. And then I get real close, and I just end up, like, I'm looking around, make sure no parents are listening to me. And I'm like, if you don't put your damn hat on.
there's always that one on the team
Yeah.
that doesn't even know there's a game going on.
Frank reminds me of that guy that'll be like, listen, kid, I don't fucking care what you want to do, but if you don't put that fucking hat on right now, I'm gonna stick that bat up your fucking ass. Okay, now get out there and go play some football. Yeah. That's like when we were playing Fortnite with his cousin.
So,
It's like 9.
so you want to hear how I became a coach on this team?
Yeah, tell us.
All right. So Janet's about to leave. This was the day I couldn't get any work done at the house, and I was
Okay,
mentioning
yeah.
that, and I'm like, Matt, if someone asks me one more fucking question, I'm gonna go insane. So I said, all right, you're going to T-ball, perfect. I'll have Ava. Ava's easy. Ava play. I'll work. So Blake goes as they're walking out the door. I want Daddy to take me to T-ball.
Yeah, they do that when you don't want them to. If you want to go, they're like, I don't want you to come.
No. So I was like, you know what? Fine. I brought him to T-ball, and because I brought him and it was just me, Janet gets a text message from somebody who talked to the wife of the coach, and this was the response. Can you please text Frank's wife to ask if he wants to coach, he wants to be the assistant coach because we need help. I was too scared to ask him when he was here. Because I don't talk to anybody. I don't like people. So,
But you're on a talk show.
yeah,
Well, there's a time and place, like your business persona, and then you need a break from that because you're dealing with the public. And all right, I need a break. And I'm gonna go in my bubble.
yeah. Well, but then the very next day, Janet was like, "Hey, you want to bring Blake to school?" I'm like, "Fuck no! I don't want to run the PTA. Like that's what it's gonna be."
have
Bake
been
cookies for our
I'm gonna go to school one fucking time, and they're gonna make me homeroom mom.
You know, you have to go through like a full-on background check now. Morgan had to do it to be able to go on field trips and stuff, like fingerprints, background check,
Yeah.
go down there. It's a big thing.
Yeah, we have to do it.
I get it.
I get it, but that's a lot. Like,
Yeah.
they let any old drunk guy just go on our field trips when we were guys. They're like, oh, you want to come? We'll buy you lunch.
Was that random
Watch
guy
tits.
that was at the park with no kid that shouldn't have been there
Yeah.
joined your field trip? You're
That
like,
was me today. That was me.
At the T-ball field.
You don't know this, but okay, I got my burger and I threw out the bread, and I sat there for 30 minutes watching a game right in front of me. One of the kids playing, and I was
no,
like,
not
people.
one of the kids. He was watching
Oh,
all
yeah.
the kids play baseball.
Yeah, it's like
different
not
kids.
just one kid. You
Yeah.
can't say that.
No,
Yeah.
You were watching
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were watching number 4.
Well, the game was
Watching the wrong game.
no. The girls left. Tara had to go help with Michelle's
So
party
now it's
today.
just you.
So it's just me, and I'm sitting in the truck. I backed the truck up,
Oh,
and,
and you're in the truck. You're
and I'm
not
in the
on
truck.
bleachers.
No, not in the
Jesus
bleachers. And I got the AC on,
As he's
and I'm
going
watching
for
this
his
game
food,
because
he's
it's
like
13-0. So I'm like, okay, let's see what this coach does, because he was yelling at the team as I was walking by, you know, trying to get them rallied up. Like, oh, we're going to hit today. Can you guys hit today? Are we even playing? What's the sense of us being out here? And I'm like, okay, well, let's see how he does coaching them now. So I'm sitting there yelling because the coach is having a kid steal. You're down 13-0. The pitcher's throwing wild. He's giving you bases. Why are you stealing to begin with?
Listen to him. He
You know?
wants-
No, he was
He
getting
wants
so.
I was getting fired
Why
up.
don't you coach the little kids? And he's like, oh, well, like once they're out of T-ball, that's when he's going to get in.
Yeah.
He's
Oh
going to get
yeah.
assistant
But
coach.
the problem is, like I told Matt, I am an assistant coach. I'm a fucking head coach. That's what I want to be.
You're the head dog in charge of
Yeah.
everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
We know.
Yeah, you know.
Scotty says he wants to take his family out to dinner, and he wants you to sell him on why they should go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of another company, every company right now is crapping on me. The Verizon thing, it's still not over. I know you didn't watch it. You did.
I know.
I know you didn't watch it either.
Kevin hates everything.
Yeah.
His mom went to Verizon, and she wanted the guy to transfer all the stuff from her old phone to her new phone, and he told her that's against the law.
Yeah. True story. And then charged her for an activation fee for an outright phone, and put $10 insurance on it. Didn't ask her if she wanted insurance.
Those two things there, they always do.
Why does he do this?
Every service does. I thought you said you-
No. See, the activation fee is if you take it in and you don't just. That's why you always just switch the card,
Mhm.
like SIM card. And if you're buying it outright, eat it in the mic. There you go. If you're buying it outright, then the whole reason is you don't get the activation fee.
Mm.
So there was $40 tacked on for nothing. And then on top of that, they lied and said they couldn't transfer her information.
Verizon sucks anyways. Why would you want to do it with Verizon?
Actually, for down south, they're the best.
Well, that's right. You said that before.
Because I've tried to switch.
Okay, so we're at an hour and 7 minutes. We're going to end the original show, but the live party is going to continue. So we're going to play a little outro, and then we're going to stay here.